All right. Hey, Facebook.
Facebook, YouTube.
Yeah. Oops. What's up, YouTube? This is Brooklyn Freethinkers. Uh, Today, I just wanted to rant and rave and just let some things off my chest. I'm kind of pissed off. Um, I've been hearing a lot about all of this free money that's been going around, and yeah, free money. First of all, I don't think any money is free, especially when it's coming out of my taxpayer money. Um, and it just kind of sucks that, yeah, somebody had put it to me, put it like this way. It kind of sucks to see your neighbor basically get $200 that, or whatever amount of money it is, that Obama just gave for that cash for clunkers. I
You're
mean,
mixing things up.
am I?
Yeah. They gave
Yeah, I know the $200 was.
$200 for school supplies in New York City
Yeah, that was the dumbest thing because most
to
of the
everybody on food stamps and welfare.
people. Yeah, let's just encourage people to just stay on food stamps and welfare because shit, why would you want to get off? Hey, the government's gonna give me a free $200. You know what I mean? I don't have to do anything. I just the fact that I'm on welfare and I collect food stamps. Hey, look, I can get free money to go out and buy school supplies and blah blah blah. Well, guess what? I could have used that $200.
I could use that $200
You know, I got an 8-year-old daughter that needs school supplies and stuff like that. You know, why couldn't I get that $200 that basically I paid taxes for? I mean, I don't understand how you can give somebody who does nothing something from somebody else who's been basically busting their ass, you know, gets up and goes to work every day, you know, but you take their money and you give it to somebody, not, I can't really say if that person is a no good person, but I figure it like this, you know what? I was on welfare once, and you know what? And I didn't enjoy it. And I didn't enjoy it one bit. And I did everything that I possibly could to get off it. Because you know what? I actually like to earn my own way.
Okay. Can I step in real quick? Let's switch to this one real quick. I just got to step in on this part for the welfare part, y'all. Yeah, we were on welfare, and unfortunately, that I realized looking back on it, we only got on welfare because of everyone around us. I was actually told by friends, family members, government officials, every single person around me at the time and around our family insisted on us getting on welfare. And just so everyone knows, it was while I was pregnant and I did not have any coverage and my husband didn't have every coverage. And even though I was pregnant, I was still very, very scared about going to welfare, even if it meant helping me go to have a safe pregnancy.
And then, you know,
And I still did it. And I did it because everyone else told me to do it. And I will never, ever, ever listen to anyone else again about welfare.
but hey,
Because it's a horrible system.
but tell them the good
What?
tell them the good part.
We paid it back.
Exactly.
We paid every cent of it back. All right? We, as soon as, well, I don't know, well, this didn't happen in New York City, just so everybody knows. It happened in Pennsylvania. But we were in Pennsylvania. I was on welfare. As soon as I had my child, as soon as she was outside of the hospital, I disenrolled from welfare. The whole family disenrolled from welfare, and I did not want my coverage through welfare. I didn't want any coverage through welfare. I was willing to pay cash. And that seemed to be fine with them, but then the moment, probably about 6 months later, they found out that we were both working and decided to bill us. And the thing is, we didn't have a problem with paying back the welfare money. The only problem we had was that they were actually double billing us for some, instead of only $8,000, which was the total fee, they tried to gank us and say we owed double. But we fought it, we won, and we paid it back. So it's possible to do this. But what was more atrocious about the situation was if I hadn't enrolled to begin with, my bill probably would have been less. If I had just worked out a financial plan with the hospital to have my child and tell them I was paying in cash. And they would have done that. Hospitals do that. They do work out financial plans. But what's funny is if I was to go to the hospital, even at the hospital, they had applications for you to go to Medicaid, on Medicaid, and on Medicare, and on the system, and on welfare. They want you to be on there because they know they can guarantee their payments. But the downfall is the restrictions that you are put under when you're on the welfare. You're not allowed to make a certain amount of income or you lose it, or you're not allowed to work certain jobs, or it doesn't qualify you
Or
as
if they, or if they decide,
eligible.
or if they decide not to pay for something, what do you do then?
You just don't get it. And it's just and I did feel bad about being on a system for something that I felt that if I really wanted it, I could deal with it and pay for it myself. And we did. And that's what we do now. And I will never listen to anyone else about going onto the system, no matter how poor we get. I don't care. It is not worth it to have the government tell me what me and my family should be doing with our lives. But I'll bring Amar on.
Well, yeah. So, just in case you haven't figured it out by now, I am totally for to each his own. I believe that when it comes to this healthcare, Obamacare, whatever you want to call it, I believe that everybody should have a choice. I believe that they should have a choice in whether they have insurance or not. I don't think that anybody should force anybody to have something that they don't want or necessarily need at that moment.
Are
You
we
know what
going
I
to go
mean?
into the healthcare, or we're just talking about welfare here?
Well, healthcare. Well, that's just my opinion on the healthcare. I mean, we don't have. I'm not really gonna go in too much debt right at this moment. That's a whole nother, whole. That's a whole nother thing. But I'm just really upset that Obama is giving out all this money to all these people that really have done nothing for it. I mean,
Except beg.
it's really sad that exactly I'm unemployed right now, and I'm getting a little bit of unemployment. You know what I mean? And that unemployment is being taxed, and that little bit of money that's coming out of that my little unemployment is going to help somebody else buy a car. Hello, I have a driver's license that I've had for probably about 7 years. I've only had a car once, and I had it for about 6, 7 months, and it was a used car, and I drove that damn car into the ground. Now, it really sucks that I have to pay taxes and give my money to somebody else to buy a car when I can't even afford to buy a car myself.
Let alone a brand new
And
car.
let alone a brand new car. And then, hello, have we not learned from the housing mistakes that we've made? Basically, they opened up the housing market so that poor people could go out and buy houses, things that they couldn't afford. So now, like idiots, we're all gonna run out and trade something that you already have.
Paid for in full.
Exactly, that you've already paid for in full, just to get a little bit of money to go pay for something else that you're gonna have to continue paying for. And then what happens if you default on that and you can't make the payment anymore for that new for that new car? Guess what? That's my taxpayer money that's wasted, and you, like a dumbass, no longer have a car. So who wins?
The banks.
Who wins? Exactly. The person who just got my taxpayer money, which was given to you for no other reason than because
The government said so.
yeah, exactly. The government said so. So what kind of what kind of country do we live in where we take money from one to give to another just because? I mean, honestly, like I said, people can call me what you will, say I'm an evil person, but you know what? I don't believe in taking care. I don't believe in taking care of everyone when I can barely take care of myself. Does that make any sense? If I can barely take care of myself, I barely have enough money for myself to survive, to take care of my wife and to take care of my daughter. Who is the government to take what little money that I have to give to someone else? You're making me poor to to give to somebody else. You know? Now that person who just got my taxpayer money to buy a brand new car is in a better off situation than I am. And that's messed up because I didn't even have a choice. But I only got like about 4 seconds left. So